Probably one of the best pieces of advice that was given to me was try and be the same person every day so people know who they're getting and who they're dealing with.
Be yourself. And it strikes people sometimes because it is quite profound to think about. What if myself is sorry? People usually say, but if you think about it, don't be sorry. Be yourself. Make that mistake.
If I had to give an advice to someone who's thinking of starting something, I say just do it. Go for it. It doesn't have to be perfect. All you have to do is take that first step and just do it.
It's kind of funny, but I really do believe you work for what you get. And I think that you're the only person that can change the way things are going in your life. So if it's not going the way you want it to go, then change it.
Be kind to others, work hard, and stay positive.
If I was to offer you a short piece of advice, it would be this. Sometimes life is up, sometimes life is down. Don't forget to zoom out and look at the big picture. You'll see growth.
My advice in this community would be to get outside and explore. There's so many trails around, there's tons of lakes and tons of rivers, so get outside, explore, but do it safely.
My advice to people would be do what you love. Make sure that it's fulfilling. If it's not fulfilling, then, I don't know, you'll never be satisfied.
The advice I like to leave with most people is just to get involved. That can look like many different things. For me, it's planning events, but whether you're volunteering or just participating and attending, when you're out there in the community, you're meeting people, it really makes your time more enjoyable up here in Fort McMurray and anywhere where you live. But getting involved is a very, very important thing to me.
Your difficulties are going to make you stronger. Even though it's cliche, I realize that all the hard things I've been through, now it's a breeze. Now I'm like, let's do this, and to face my fears no matter what, because it will take a hold of you. It'll make you scared of everything. So just get out there and face your fears. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do it. Like now, you have to do it. Get up and do it.
Short piece of advice is don't waste an opportunity and be intentional. Every interaction is a chance to change someone's day or change the outcome of an event, and being intentional in that interaction or being intentional in that moment can be so impactful and so powerful.
I will always tell people, never let defeat define who you are. We're bound to fail because we're human beings. But when we fail, there is impetus of growth when you learn from your mistakes and you're able to build the wisdom you gather from it.
Don't sweat the small things. If you can't control it, it doesn't matter. Let it go. It'll be all right in the end.
We're all in this together. We might as well enjoy every day, and the more people we can bring in to just make their day a little bit better, that makes the world a better place.
Keep chasing your dreams, pretty much. If somebody tells you that you're not able to do something, just prove them wrong. That's what we've been doing, and we've been super happy with the results. So.
A short piece of advice that I would give to people living in Wood Buffalo is to get involved. And I don't mean on a large, grandiose scale. It can even be getting involved with your kids' school, getting involved in, a nonprofit. Figure out the things that make you want to get out of bed and pursue that. We want to be a city where we can take our hand and reach out and help people. And, sometimes it takes taking that first step and being that person.
Not to sound like a coach, but win the day, and you can only focus kind of what's in front of you. Control what you can control, and it's important to keep pushing forward. Life's got a lot of ups and downs and trials and tribulations, and you got to kind of keep going forward, one foot in front of the other, even if it's a small step. So I guess I sound like the coach, but that would be my little bit of advice for the day.
My biggest piece of advice is to show everyone in the community the exact same respect that you would show for a family member. Just when you see somebody that's struggling with other languages when they're trying to learn English and stuff, give them patience, I think, show them the respect that they deserve for sure.
Not be scared to change something, just do it and everybody will help you.
Yeah, that's great. Just don't be scared from the town, or you need to know everyone, and it doesn't matter the language or the religion. Yeah, everyone will appreciate you and will help you.
I think that everybody should be involved in some way, like whatever capacity that you have, I think that you should be involved.
If I could give any entrepreneur advice about how to start a business or how to grow your business, how to market your business, how to network your business, you have to be a part of the community. Start with Startup YMM, get in touch with your Chamber of Commerce. They've been invaluable to me, and I attribute a lot of my connections, my resources, and my jumpstart from that foundation. So good luck.
I'd say a short piece of advice would be, if you can dream it, you can achieve it. You may need to work outside of the box a little bit, but as long as your intentions are there and your effort is there, I believe that anything that you can dream can be achieved. And I think you only have to look inward to the reality that I'm starting to live every day to see that that can be an accomplishment of your own. So
it's okay to ask for help and take breaks, because you don't want to burn yourself out too much. Definitely done that, and it's not great, so.
A piece of advice I would give to people is be you. Stay true to you and don't worry what other people think of you. You will find your tribe, you'll find your people eventually. It took me moving to Fort McMurray to kind of find my tribe, but if you just keep persevering, you're gonna be okay and you're gonna find your people.
The advice that I would give people is to take care of yourself. Look after yourself, look after your mental health, and don't push it aside. We have a tendency to focus on what needs to be done and put our priorities before our mental health. So mental health is not one of the priorities. So I would advise people to change that and look after yourselves, because whenever you're not well, you can't give anything to others, right? And so you have to fill your cup.
Treat people like people, no matter where you come from.
Do what makes you happy, and be proud of what you're achieving, and every little step, even if it's small, like just, be proud of yourself, where you are, and believe in yourself.
I would say, life is what you make it. Count your blessings every day. Oprah Winfrey once said, be grateful for what you have, because if you focus on what you don't have, you will never, ever have enough. And it's true, count your blessings every day.
So if you are truly passionate about something, it doesn't matter where you are, who you're surrounded with, if you go for it, you're gonna be able to make it.
My advice to anyone is never give up. Life throws us some hard punches, but stand up, keep going, keep at it. You never know when your time is near.
And for me, my advice is don't move from plus 32 to I'm just kidding. Being here in Fort McMurray has showed me that you can achieve your dreams. You can really make a change, a big change, moving from a country where it's always warm to where you can be cold, and just make a difference in the community.
You can do anything that you set your mind to, whether it be for a short amount of time or a long-term goal. But if you want it, you can achieve it. You just have to keep working and striving towards it.
You can be whoever you want to be, however you want to be that way. There are no statistics or probabilities that get to decide.
Be yourself, stay true to yourself, honor, what your like life mission is, and just kind of go after it.
Do not give up. And you will never see the fruits that you see until later in life.
A short piece of advice I'll be giving to people is to be themselves. We're all different, and it's okay to be different.
I'd say my best piece of advice is always stand up for whatever you believe in, and wherever you are, always make the best situation out of it and try to bring good and benefit to everybody around you. And the main thing is, especially when I started these open houses and info sessions, there were so many hateful comments online, or even some people saying it's not going to make any difference. But if you really believe in something, keep doing it, be consistent in it, and you're going to definitely see the results in that. So.
Don't be afraid to tell people that you love them, because you never know, right? Like, you never know. So yeah, be willing to hold that space for people sometimes.
If you're unsure about anything, just really think about what's best for you, think about what's best for your family, for your loved ones, think about what's best for the people that care about you and what they would want you to do, and then at the end of the day, just try to make the best decision you can.
Always try to challenge the status quo. I definitely got to where I am today by speaking up and by trying to be the best role model I could be and not setting any limits for myself. There's enough barriers out there for most professionals in the industry, so I always try my hardest to not put those in front of myself and to be the best role model I can be.
So a great piece of advice that I heard was recognize progress and don't wait for perfection. Through a past role and opportunity that I had working as a leadership development coach, I really got to hone in on the power of positive recognition and what a difference it can make. So to all the leaders out there, I suggest, recognizing what your people are doing well.
For anyone moving to Fort McMurray, the advice I would give is to invest in really good winter boots and a really good winter coat, because I did not the first winter I was here. I cheaped out on those and regretted it hugely. So invest wisely.
The advice from my side is involve in the community, stay here, feel like a home. That's the main part, so you don't feel to go back home again.
So a piece of advice I could really give is just being true to yourself and being yourself in everything you do in life. Because if you try to be somebody else, things become difficult and eventually you get frustrated with life. But if you are yourself in your own true sense, everything works out for the better.
I think it's really important to just be authentic and honest and just true to yourself in whatever you do. So if you run a business, I think you should be yourself. If just as a person, one-on-one, if it's professionally or if it's personally, it doesn't matter. But I think it's really important just to be who you are.
My advice is to spend as much time around people that have the same values as you.
My advice would be to continue to learn, to always take advantage of opportunities that grow your experiences.
I think it's just important to remember to always try your best. And, if you make mistakes, that you learn from them and just be successful from those. And that's the best person that you can be.
Do things with the best of intentions. Go into doing things for people with not the idea that, it's going to improve your status, but do it to improve their lives.
My advice would be to work alongside your children and your family to see them grow, so that they can be a help to you and to the community around them.
My advice to people would be to never underestimate yourself. No matter what you've been through, you can overcome your adversity and you can become anything that you want to be. It just takes some hard work, and it definitely takes a lot of dedication.
Don't be afraid to take risks is probably one of my biggest pieces of advice, and make mistakes, because that's being human, and we often learn more from our mistakes than we do than living really safely and never taking chances.
Yeah, a lot of times things happen to us, make us believe that what we thought was possible wasn't possible. Don't let anybody ever tell you that. Never let your memories be bigger than your dreams.
My advice is that they strive to be a better person daily and to surround themselves by better people. So my goal is always to be around people who are better than me, and then it's easy to kind of grow with them.